it's Stephanie with Chairs and with Steph. Welcome to today's chair-based yoga practice. So today is all about embracing the twist, and we're going to really incorporate some gentle twists into this about 15-minute long practice today. Twists are very wonderful for our overall health of our spine, and they're also detoxifying for the body. But again, we're not going to do any major huge twists today. These are all going to be very gentle. That being said, let's get all twisted up together. So we're going to start from our seated Tadasana or seated mountain pose, which basically means being seated with good posture. So let's make sure our feet have a nice connection with the ground. Then from there, a nice tall spine. Extend both arms down by our side, a nice gentle gaze forward. Let's just wake up our upper body a little bit. Let's just do some shoulder sachets. Bringing one shoulder head back and then the other. Thinking about really embracing fluidity and mobility through our shoulders and upper body. Good, slow that down. Once you're still, reverse the direction of the shoulder sachets. Good. Just a little bit more. Good, and pause. Then from here, let's extend our arms long by our side, palms shining forward. Nice tall spine, nice tight belly, engaging our core. Low little arm circles. Keep breathing. Good, let's slow this down. Once we're still, reverse the direction of our low little arm circles. And if you're hearing those little cute noises in the background, that's my guinea pig Pedro flopping around in his cage a little bit. And at the end, I can show you Pedro. He's so cute. He's really energetic today, though. Pause. Good. Releasing the hands down by the side. Hokey pokey, shake it out if you need. Good. Then nice still upper body. Now let's bring our arms out to a T, palms facing down. And now let's just do a little bit of shoulder height, little arm circles. Keep breathing. If you ever get tired at the shoulder height, if it's ever too much through the upper body, you can always go back down to the lower little arm circles. Good. Pause and reverse. Keep breathing. Nice, steady breaths. Beautiful. Pause. Releasing the arms back down by the side. And shake it out. Good. Nice. Let's sit nice and tall. We're going to do a little bit of side bends. So let's make gentle fists. And on each hand, imagine you're holding a shopping bag. Now what we're going to do is have the shopping bag in our left hand get a little bit heavier. And let's let our body gently tilt to the left a little bit. Good. Nice tight belly with control. Torso back in midline. Good. Exhaling. Just leaning to the right a little bit. Inhaling center. Good. Exhaling. Tilting to the left. Center. Right. Center. One more time each side. A little tilt to the left. Center. Good. Tilt to the right. Center. Gently let go of the imaginary shopping bag. Shake it out. Good. And then settling back into stillness. Let's start to interlace the fingers and then extend the palms up. Now, some people find a hard stop. If you have to keep a little bit of bend in each elbows, do what you need to be comfortable. But if you can, maybe extend the arms long the whole way. Nice tall spine still, nice tight belly. Little baby bend to whichever side you'd like. Inhaling. Back to center. A little baby bend to the other side. Center. Good. Baby bend. Center. Nice yogis. Baby bend. Center. And baby bend. And center. One more. And baby bend. And center. Gaze up. And gently let the fingers separate. Bringing the gaze back forward. Good. Floating the arms back down in space. Good. Once the hands are by our side, shake it out. Good. Nice. Let's return to that nice tall spine. We're going to do a seated simple twist. So on an inhale, let's bring our arms up. I call these zombie arms. Arms at about shoulder height. And as you exhale, let's start to twist the body towards the right. Good. Pause. Let the left hand gently fall on that right thigh. And then start to bend at this right elbow and see if you can make a bind or grabbing that seat of your chair somewhere that's comfortable for you. And this may be your seated twist. If you want to bring the gaze into it, it's optional. We can start to turn our cervical spine. Now looking maybe back in space at that right shoulder head. Keep breathing. Nice tall spine. Good. And bringing the arms up. Good. Bringing the hands back forward. Simple seated twist on the other side. Exhaling. Good. Now let this right hand gently fall on the left thigh. Bend at that left elbow. Make a grab for somewhere on the back of your chair. Maybe keep the gaze where it is. If you want to bring the neck into the twist, maybe start to gently look towards that left shoulder back in space behind us. Nice tall spinal column the whole time. And bringing the arms up with control. Zombie hands back forward. Nice job, guys. Floating the hands back down in space. Take it out. Nice. Good. And with that, we're going to come to standing. So with control, let's push through the heels, extend through the legs. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is turn our chair so that our toes and body are facing the seat of the chair. Good. Once we do that, let's stand nice and tall. We're going to do a forward fold here. So what we'll do is a baby bend at each knee. With control, inhaling, bringing the arms up and around, shining the palms forward as you exhale. Waterfall the fingers down in space, connecting the hands to the seat of the chair. And if it feels okay for your legs and the back of your knees, maybe you extend the legs long here. Really trying to really feel a nice stretch in our hamstring region. If you say, hey, I don't feel enough stretch, we have so many options. Instead of hands on the seat of the chair, you can move to forearms on the seat of the chair and see how that feels. And if you ever wanted to go lower, the hands could float down towards the ground. Just find the depth of forward fold that feels good for you, but we really want to emphasize a hamstring stretch, getting a little bit of kinks out of the back paneling of each leg. Good, everyone, with control. Baby bend at each knee. Extension through the legs. Arms float up. Arms float down. Good. Shake it out if you need. Nice. Now we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So let's stamp the feet wider in space. Maybe our feet are more like shoulder distance apart now, or maybe a little bit wider if that's comfortable for you. So baby bend at each knee from that nice wide stance. Inhaling, reaching the arms up and around, shining the palms forward, lifting through the fingers, exhaling, water falling down. Good. Bringing the hands to rest on the seat of the chair. Now, just like we did with our regular forward fold, this time we have those options to go deeper in the pose if you'd like. So maybe you stay right here with the hands on the chair seat. Or if you'd like, maybe going down to forearms on the seat of the chair. What are you doing? You want to do seated forward fold too? Good girl. Or from there even, kissy kissy, maybe even doing hands towards the ground. Whatever's best for you. Keep breathing. Even though we're holding the pose, a gentle reminder, don't hold the breath. We always need to keep breathing, nice and steady breaths. Good. Baby bend at each knee with control. Push through the heels, extension through the legs. Arms float up. Arms float back down. Good. So now we're going to continue with this wide-legged stance, but now we're going to do a twist and add the twist to this wide-legged forward fold. So let's do a baby bend at each knee. Inhaling, arms reach up and around. Shine the palms forward, reach through the fingers. Exhaling, water, falling the fingers down, lengthening through the legs at the backs of our knees. Say yes. But now what we're going to do is pick up our left hand actually, stamp it towards the center of our seat, and then we're going to lift our right hand, start to let the right hand slide up the left arm, then move that right hand onto the chest, and then we're going to start to extend this right arm up in space. And maybe we can gaze up and look at this fingers here of this right hand. If it feels too pinchy on your neck, we always have the option of just keeping the gaze to the side. Keep breathing. Beautiful work. And from here with control, let's start to float this right hand down now. Placing the right hand in the middle of the seat. Let's do the other side. Starting to slide this left arm up the right arm. And then out, stretching this left arm high. Maybe you keep the gaze to the side, but if the neck says yes, maybe look right up at that left thumb in space. Keep breathing, yogis. Good, and starting to let this left hand move back down, bringing it onto the chair. Good, with control, baby bend at each knee, extension through the legs. Let's float those arms up again. And beautiful, floating the hands down. Nice. Now from here, we're going to do one more twist before we do our final pose. So what we're going to do is a hovering chair. So what we'll do is position our body so we're standing in front of the chair. But check yourself, make sure you look back in space, and that when we do return our bottoms to the seats, this chair is going to be there for us. So we're not going to play a prank on ourselves and fall on the ground. So make sure you're close enough to the seat that your bottom will connect to the seat again when we're finished. So what we'll do is about a hip width distance stance. Then have the toes facing directly forward, baby bend at each knee. Inhaling, arms reach up and around. Bringing prayer hands to heart center, exhaling, drawing the prayer hands towards the center of our heart, starting to bend at the knees, shifting our bottom down and back in space. So we're literally hovering over our chair. Keep breathing. If you ever get really tired, please feel free just to gently release the bottom on the seat of the chair. Or if your knees ever say no, maybe you do this stance just higher up in space. But find the depth that's appropriate for you. Good, let's take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, let's just start to tilt our body, bringing our prayer hands more towards the left. Inhaling, center, exhaling, hovering chair twist towards the right. Inhaling, center, good job. To the left, ready, inhaling, center, this last little bit, to the right, center, and guiding our bottom back down on the seat of the chair. Good job, shake it out. Add those quads if you need. Nice. Now, what we're going to do is settle into our chair for our final pose. So, I will give you two options. If you want to, feel free to come into that nice seated Tadasana, seated mountain pose, where we're seated with good posture. So feet, nice connection on the earth, nice tall spine, inhaling. Shoulder heads lift up, exhaling, releasing them down the back. Nice proud chest. Really just a confident seated pose here. So that's one option. If your body prefers this, you can also come to crisscross yoga sauce on your chair. Again, it's your preference. So once you settle into the final pose, let's just start to bring prayer hands to heart center and gently tuck the chin. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose, bringing into the body a sense of calm and peace. And as you exhale, letting go of tension, letting go of anxiety, letting go of all those things we don't need to hold on to today. One more nice deep breath in through the nose, letting the belly fill with air. And as you exhale, letting the belly sink and return to stillness. The inner light that resides within me bows to and recognizes the inner light that resides within you. May you have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Yay. Again, thank you so much for tuning in for today's seated yoga flow. Oh, before I leave, I'm going to show you my little friend Pedro. I promised you him since he's been so active and running around in his cage. Let me go get Pedro. Here's my handsome fella. This is my Pedro Pascal, and he also wants to remind you to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more wonderful chair-based yoga videos and also gentle yoga on the mat flows. Thanks again. Bye.